Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Would you please like to comment on the picture which is shown on the screen? Absolutely correct. One student sleeping, two are busy in chit chat, few are concentrating on the lecture which the teacher is delivering. So, it is a scene of a class in which the lecture is not that interesting that it can engage the students. Similarly, the topic of our today's talk would be the same: how to make your lecture interesting. I'm Professor Zehra and I'm going to talk about this topic. First of all, what you're supposed to do when you're dealing with any topic, you're supposed to show your learning objectives or allos to the students. Either they are provided by the university or the college in which you are teaching, or you can just make them on your own according to your lecture which you are going to deliver. It could be any type of lecture. And number one allo, as you can see over here, is how to start a session. You can start it either in the similar way as I have started by showing the cartoon or any type of saying or any type, or you can say or discuss any type of event which you have gone through in your life which is concerned with the topic which you're going to deliver. The main thing is to make them engaged right from the beginning. After doing this, the next target should be to achieve your goal, or what type of targets you have in your mind that you want to achieve at the end of the lecture. And nextly is how to prepare an interesting lecture, and then how you're going to assess what they have learned. And as we all being teachers, or you can say the presenters, there are certain types of goals that we want to achieve from our presentations. And number one is to keep them engaged till the end. And don't let them go to sleep or to side distractions or to any type of gossips, because it's literally very hard. And as far as I remember, when I was doing my postgraduate studies, I still remember that it was really very hard to sit for such long stretch of hours, 6 to 8 hours, or even more than 8 hours. And it was sometime I feel like that the people say that, and researchers also say that the concentration of span of kids is less than 5 minutes. But the similar thing was happening in my case also. So the main goal is don't let the students go for side distractions. And remember this thing: even they don't listen to your whole conversation, if any one point's been learned by the listener or the student, that's your achievement. That's not a bad thing. It's not your failure, it's your achievement. It means out of the whole thing, something has stuck their mind, or something is bothering them, or some query is there in their minds, for which they are going to open up the books, they're going to open other resources and going to search for the answers. And to keep them engaged and to keep them concentrate on the lecture, normally the first thing which you should do is how you're going to prepare your lecture and your presentation. Over here, as you can see on the screen, I have mentioned and shown you the two types of slides. The left slide, as you can see, is a one, as the presenter is thinking that another slide is not going to come. Okay, whole of the text has been presented over here, different colors, different fonts. It's too much overcrowded, and it's going to make the listener and the presenter out of your, you can say, out of your sight also. They're not going to catch up with whatever you're going to mention them. As compared to this, the slide on the right side is a beautifully presented slide. As you can see, everything is there, but in a proper manner. Because always remember this thing, that presentation means not only to present your work, but it is also to present your own self. And you yourself has got a very important role when you're presenting something. And you can see it over here. Every point is been shown in the bullets. It means that the person who is going to present has mentioned the extract of it, but it's going to be explained by the presenter, him or herself. Then after the making of the presentation, you can concentrate on one thing, that you have got the content delivered, but sometimes it's too boring. And that boredom, that monotony is going to ultimately lead to the boredom. You have to prevent that boredom. And you want the students not to go to sleep, not to go for side distractions or gossiping. They should concentrate on what you are delivering. For that, I just apply these optical illusions in my lecture, because once such type of slides are intermingled during the lecture, the students concentration has been they just focus on what you are saying, and they participate enthusiastically to answer that what they have seen in this picture. Or you can say, or you can show them any type of cute picture to them, as you can see over here. Because in you can say during the lecture, or midway or halfway of the lecture, this situation do occur. Even to us also. Okay, so the main thing is to let them concentrate on what you are delivering, and the last part is that what they learn, what you have said. You can either do this assessment either in the form of putting short questions during the lecture, or as I put, short questions and multiple choice questions, true and false, anything you like. Or you can simply ask them to re-narrate what they have heard. Hope so that you find this conversation helpful, and thank you for listening. See you next time.